Okay. Okay. Hello and welcome here on the Tunze YouTube channel. It's very important to say Tunze. One of my friends just told me that even on the English videos, I myself are telling everyone that I'm the Tansi, Felix Tunze, but it's Tunze. So in this video, I'm trying to say my family name in the original German way, Tunze. Today, I have the honor to show you around the Tansi. No. Today I have the honor to show you around the Tunze factory. Only a few months ago I've been to the Interzoo, and imagine every day manufacturers came to our stand and told me, "Ah, yeah, you're a nice company, and here's my catalog. I can manufacture you all the pumps you want, and I can build you everything, and I can do custom." One of them I told, "No, sorry, I respect your work. Please go to another company. I am manufacturing my own products." And his response was, "Okay, then who's your manufacturer?" "I do it myself." "Yeah, but where?" "In Germany." You have a supplier in Germany?" "No, I am manufacturing my own products here in Germany." In this show I felt like one of the last unicorns around, because today being a manufacturer and being a manufacturer who manufactures the products is, two things. Today I have the honor to show you around my factory and how we produce the products you love. At first we always start with our machine shop here. Here we have our mold injection machines, 5 in total, 1 for huge parts. This is our largest machine from Kraus Maffei, where you manufacture, for example, the skimmer cup of the 9012. This is not scripted actually. And he doesn't know what's happening right now. What are we manufacturing right now? The housing of the 6075, for example. Okay. Here we are. This is a famous part, you probably know. This is one of the parts that made the company successful. In 2006 we invented the NanoStream, the first small turnable 360-degree turnable flow pump, and still this is a major product, and we're still manufacturing it here with the original mold. And why? Because I have very skilled employees that take care of the molds.
What is the most difficult thing while producing in Germany?
What is difficult in manufacturing in Germany? Nothing is difficult. Germany is a powerhouse in manufacturing. We are one of the world leading factories. We are only around 800 million people, and we are one of the largest economies in the world. And the German GDP is very much based on manufacturing. And that's why it's not hard to manufacture in Germany, because we are a factory. The manufacturer of this machine, one of the world leading manufacturers, is here in Germany. I have great support for almost every tool, for almost everything. I have neighbors that manufacture a lot of parts. I don't have to source things from China or from Asia, because Germany is a powerhouse. Typically everything starts with the raw material. For example, we are using plastics that already my grandfather was using, because we have the experience that it just works, and it works fine. But we also have materials that we only use for some years. For example, this material here, imagine it's 25 euro per kilogram. So for this pellet you could easily buy a car. And what is it? It's the material for the blade of the car magnet. When you heat up plastic, it is melting, and then you can reshape it. There's one thing: these plastics typically contain water, because we store them here in our environment. And the thing is, when water is heated above 100 degrees Celsius, it's boiling, and then you get these, the parts look ugly. You don't have a safe process. And that's why every time we have to dry all the plastics, all the materials here. And here we do it with this little machine. For example, we heat it up to 120 degrees Celsius. You can imagine this is to suck out all the water. When we reform the material, it's heated up above 200 degrees Celsius, so it's important to dry. I love this. It's hot it doesn't burn you. It's a very interesting thing because the heat conductivity of plastics is so low, you can touch it even if it has 120 degrees. Form a Tunze part from this material. Okay? Yeah. In this section of the machine, the material is melted and then under very high pressure it's filled inside the mold. And now a very cool thing is happening. You typically know many Tunze parts are high gloss. And now you see how much effort it is to have a high gloss part, because if you would throw it out of the machine it would get scratched and you don't want scratches on your new product. So you have to handle everything by hand. And then here we let it cool down and then we protect it with the film you normally peel off when you buy a new Tunze product. And now we are at our main building, our main facility where everything comes together, where we produce, where we assemble, where we have the offices, the storage, almost everything in this huge building. So follow me for more. As a manufacturer for reef aquarium technology, it's important to have your own reef aquarium. We have employees that are deep into this hobby, in this industry, and we have employees that, you know, it's a job for them, and even for them it's nice to see how the products work that they manufacture every day. One of the earlier steps in manufacturing our products is here in the soldering department. Soldering because a lot of soldering is done here. Here you can see the Osmolator 3 assembly. Typically here we assemble motor coils, cables, all the parts that were previously made. Here we bring a lot of parts together, but we, as often as we can, try to source the parts, as I said, from our neighbors. For example, this cable here, we even write it on the cable now. It's made at Medikabel, not far from here. They're next to Munich. They manufacture most of our cables now with a very great quality. The electronics here, they are assembled also at a supplier only 11 kilometers far from here in a village. They do the assembly for electronics for medical devices. So again, they're a high-grade supplier for our products. When you look over their shoulders, you see it's a lot of crafting. You know, it's not very industrially made. Why is it so? It's simply we're a small family business and we are manufacturing so many products. Our industry is not huge. We are not manufacturing millions. At maximum, we are manufacturing 10,000s from a single unit, and very often it's not worth to fully automate a process. It's much better to do it with your hands, to do it with love, to do it with passion, and to create great products. Because imagine, you know, so many Tunze products, they are made on these desks. Maybe in a few days they assemble a completely different product and then they have to adapt to this. So these stations have to be very flexible. Now we are in our, let's say, potting department. It's a room where we control the temperature, the humidity. Here we pot our products. These magnets are everywhere. Almost every of our products is successful because of the magnets. Maybe some of you know it. We were the first company to bring magnet holders to our industry. And you know why? Because our suction cups were so... That's why we started with them, and still we are assembling a lot. In this station we typically protect the product. You have just seen we solder them, we assemble them, and then you always have open wires. And in this room we seal everything, we make everything waterproof. For these products we use a PU resin that hardens very, very fast, so we can assemble a lot. We have another material right there that is used for electronics. It's a bit softer with high heat conductivity. We have one station for a transparent resin, which we use, for example, for the osmolator or for our LED lights. Also in this room, because it's climate controlled, we wind our coils here. We have this nice coil winding machine from Switzerland. Look at this, I love it, the beauty. Why do we do it here? Again, it's easier to play around. A few years ago, a supplier told me it's very important for you to stay in touch with your products. Always try to be vertical integrated as much as you can. You earn money with it, but you also play with the processes. And if you wind your own coils, you are in this situation where you say, okay, 2 windings more will still work, or 20 windings less are better, and so on. You can play around. You're much faster with prototyping in this situation. And also, again, you have a great quality if you do it by yourself. Why do we wind our own coil? Oh, no. Why do we wind our own coils? Yeah, now I got it. Yeah, no. But there are other things that I can spell in German, and you don't have a chance to repeat it.
For example?
Donaudampfschifffahrtskapitän, Jockenknopf. Nein, I did it. Donaudampfschifffahrtskapitän is, I think, strong enough. Streichholzschächtelchen. Yes, this is also a nice German word. We try to manufacture the most efficient pumps in the world. And this winding process, this coil, is a very critical process because you always have to match a certain motor characteristics. And it's very important to optimize the coil to a specific point where the motor has to work. Imagine we are manufacturing so many different pumps and so many different motors. Even for the US, we have the 60 Hertz with half of the voltage. We have to manufacture different motors with different coils. So we have a lot of things to optimize. The high vertical integration is important to stay in touch with the process and to optimize it, because otherwise you're not leading the industry. Next, we are in our support department. For our company, it's very, very important to have great support. We are always trying to have the industry leading greatest and best support for you guys. Why? Because it's our mentality to help you to build a great product, and you know, the best product is a product where you don't even need a support in any case. We want to produce products that simply, I have a screwdriver, I don't know why. We want to produce products that simply work in best case forever for you, and if not, we are there for you. Yeah, we help you. For us in return, we get your experience, we get your trouble, we get your problems. By this, we learn to improve our products. And we also do this for the US. For example, here in Europe, we do it here in Penzberg. But for example, for the US, Roger Wittko from Tunze USA is doing the job. Very, very great. I'm super proud. I think it's a few years ago, I saw a video where I think it was bike resupply or so, they showed one of our pumps, and one of the features of the pump was great support by Roger. Wow, this was a goosebump moment really for me. I let you guess where we are now. Just look at the desk, and you know, we are in the development department. Next to me we have Daniel, who is taking care of a lot of products. For example, he's the genius guy that designed the propeller of the 6105 or the 6255 or the 6725, our blue eco propeller that solved so many problems in this company. I'm very, very proud. This propeller brought us the most efficient flow pump, probably. In this room we are assembling all the flow pumps. This extension of the building was especially created in 2007 when the flow pumps hit the market, when the NanoStream was super successful, and since this time we are assembling the NanoStream and all the flow pumps here. They all get dry tests, they all get wet tests, they're all assembled here. All the magic for our flow pumps happens behind me. This is one of the many rooms I showed you, and in this station our trip here ends. I'm very, very thankful that you joined me for this short trip. We have of course many rooms more. We have storage rooms that are super boring, offices that you know. But these were some parts of the company that might interest you. If you want to see more, follow us on this channel. We will bring more about our manufacturing, what we do, where we do in the future. So thank you, and I see you in the next video.